All right. Today we're going to talk about some black pot care for black pots or cast iron pots, however you want to call them. And we're going to kind of go over brief, maybe have some pictures of some of the things I've been doing around here, get ready for the hunting season, getting all my projects done before we start the hunting season. So that's what's up. Coming next on the Blue Outdoors. All right, guys. Told y'all I'd shoot another video on kind of caring for black pots. If I can drop some pictures in the video, I will, of some of the things I have going on around here. I finally got a lot of my projects done. Smokehouse is almost complete. I say it's almost complete. We just got to put metal on it, but we did frame it up. I got it on the slab. Uh, got my neighbor's deck built, uh, so don't have to worry about her falling through the deck anymore. I rebuilt the whole thing for her. And I went ahead and built my platform to put out on the lease for my tent. I'm gonna put it about 4 foot in the air. I got the platform built. I just got to get the legs and stuff cut and get it out there and actually put it up. But for the most part, I got most of my stuff done today, which was nice. Got a lot of stuff out of the way. I think we'll probably spend a little time tomorrow on the lease and come back and finish up a couple of projects here. And as always, when things are going, it just happens. Things happen. My daughter and them mowing grass hit something, messed up the blades. So I had to order new blades for the tractor, and that's coming. So anyway, always something. Never stops. But hey, keeps us busy, keeps us going. So anyway, let's talk about black pots. So I I really like black pots. I like cooking in black pots. Part of the reason for that, it's just something I've done a long time. And a black pot, uh, to me, if it's seasoned right and you've got your time and stuff in it, it's probably one of the best pots to cook in. I don't know. It's just, to me, the flavor's better when you do it. Uh, it holds its heat, so it cooks. Once you learn to cook with a black pot, it's just a lot better. Uh, Again, this is all my opinion. I mean, I'm sure other people like their kinds of pots, but black pots are awesome. I have a whole gamut of them over here at the house. I got even more at the lease, uh, different sizes and different styles and all kind of stuff. From frying pans to uh, roasters to the regular, what you would consider, the round ones that's in different sizes, like this one here. Uh, this one here is a number 8. It's an 8 quart. They have the 8s, the 10s, 12s, 16s, 20s, anything in between. They have all kind of stuff on them, but they're, I like them all. I like cooking in all of them. It's something I like. But one of the tricky things, and a lot of people don't like about black pots is caring for them and cleaning them. So we're going to kind of go over a few things about that today and just give you a couple of helpful hints and hopefully help your black pot cooking go better. Uh, First of all, it's seasoning. A good seasoned pot is going to look semi like this. It's going to be uh, basically nothing sticks. It's non-stick. Once you get it seasoned right, stuff shouldn't stick to this unless you just burn it to it. But it creates a non-stick surface, and it really, really heats well, and it really cooks well. Uh, but part of the problem with these little gems is if you leave them outside or you leave them unattended, uh, in humid conditions and everything else, they can and will rust. And if you get rust in these things, it's a whole process of getting the rust out. I mean, unless it's a little surface rust, it's pretty easy. But if some people, they leave it outside or forget about it or whatever, and then, oh man, here it is, it's starting to get some good rust in it. you got a problem. Now you got to really get into it and clean it. And that's a whole show on that. Just trying to get the rust and stuff out and how to do that and reseason and all that stuff. But we're not going to talk about that today. But that's part of the problem. And how do you keep that from happening? And what are some of the things I do to store these things and keep all that from going on? All my pots, all my black pots are stored outside. They're in a cabinet outside, and I live in Louisiana. It's very humid, so I'm gonna tell you how to store them without getting rust and what to do. So here it goes. Basically, when you finish cooking in a black pot and you get all your stuff out, the last thing you ever want to do, well, let me just start with it. Never put it in a dishwasher ever. That's crazy. That will ruin a black pot in a heartbeat. Do not put this in a dishwasher. When you clean it, do not use anything abrasive. Don't use the little scouring pads, the SOS things. Don't use that. You're gonna mess up your seasoning in it. You're gonna mess up your all your work you did over years of getting it right. You're gonna mess that up. So don't do that. They make little plastic things, like if you did get some stuff stuck for some reason at the bottom, they make some little deals for that to get that off. Hot water, just use some hot water and soap, or if you're scared of soap, you can use apple cider vinegar. I've used apple cider vinegar on my black pots for years. Uh, but soap won't hurt them. There was a big myth that soap would hurt these things, and I don't want to say it was a myth. It was actually true at one time. There was something in soap, and don't ask me what it was, but there was something in soap way back in the day that would take this finish off of here. So people didn't use soap because it's like putting it in a dishwasher. You don't want to do that. So people stop using soap, would use other things to clean them, and apple cider vinegar is one of them. Again, if you're one of these people that don't believe that soap is a good alternative for you, which today all soaps today they're not going to do anything to your pot, but even still, there are people that are kind of harsh with that. Apple cider vinegar and hot water, easiest way to clean these things. Again, they make these little plastic scrapers if you got some stuff at the bottom. You can use a very, very mild abrasive pad, but not a aggressive one by any means. Like one of those soft abrasion pads, you can use that. It's not going to kill you. But warm water or hot water and your soap or your apple cider vinegar, and you'll get it cleaned out. Once it's clean, dry it off with a towel. Now here's where people do different things. I will leave mine outside under cover, not in rain or anything like that, but I'll leave it outside and let it just naturally dry for about an hour or so. Now, if you're in a hurry or you just don't want to take the chance of anything happening, you can put it back on the fire and dry it out. It dries it quick. Don't put it too long, just to get it good and warm and get all the water out that you didn't get with the towel. That's good. But normally I dry mine. I sit them out on the stove outside, and I let it sit there for about an hour. It's just going to be good. How you store it is important. Okay, if you're going to use this pot a lot, and this is whatever pot you're going to be using, black pot. If you use it a lot, putting regular cooking oil in it is not going to hurt it. To kind of seal it and stuff. You always put some kind of oil once you dry it. But cooking oil won't hurt it if you do that. But if you're not going to cook in it for a few weeks, a month, or whatever, if it's something that you don't use a lot, do not put cooking oil in. Cooking oil goes rancid. You'll get that nasty smell. Then you got to wash it out all over. You got to start all over with all kind of stuff. Don't do that. Best thing for this, mineral oil. Just put a little mineral oil in there. Wipe it down with a towel. Do the same on your lid. Lid should be good and shiny. Mineral oil does not go rancid. Now, when you come back to cook, take your paper towel, clean that out, or if you wish to just put it through the not the dishwasher, but put it in the sink and clean it out. You can do that. Whatever you want to do. I normally just take a paper towel, get any excess of oil. See, like right now, you can see it in there. Just take a paper towel and just wipe that down. You're going to be good to cook. How I store. Once I'm dry, once I got oil in them, and like I said, I'm keeping mine outside. Anyone can do, even if you keep it inside, this isn't a bad practice. I learned this years ago. I was camping and they had some, cast iron thing going on. They had a bunch of people out there and they do little demonstrations and stuff. And this is one of the best tips I've learned from these guys, and it really, really is good. Take you a sock, okay, a clean sock. But take you a sock. Now, obviously, this one don't look like it's been out there forever. But take you a sock. Take you a piece of charcoal. That's what I got in this one, and put your sock in your pot. Inside. All right. What the piece of charcoal is going to do, and why you put it in a sock? One, you don't have charcoal in the bottom of your pot, keeping it from that. But the sock's also going to play another important part. But the charcoal will take care of any moisture that's coming into the pot. The sock, you leave it hanging out of one side like this, and when you put your lid on it, excuse me, sorry, when you put your lid on it, it doesn't allow that pot to seal. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't allow that pot to seal completely. It gives it a little air gap. And you want that. You want these things to breathe. I know people think, well, it's going to let moisture in. That's why you got the charcoal, okay? But you do want it to breathe. If you keep this thing sealed tight, it never ends well like that. So sock helps it. Kind of keeps the lid lifted. Also keeps the charcoal off of the bottom of, just raw charcoal on the bottom of your pot. And the charcoal is there in the sock to take out the moisture. I keep these things outside. I'm telling y'all, I have probably 20, 30, I don't even know how many pots I have, to be honest with you, black pots, right here at the house. I even do it at the camp. They're outside. They're in a cabinet that's not, and that's another thing. You don't ever want to seal these things up. My cabinets are not sealed up. It's like I said, it's an outside cabinet. There's air that's constantly in and out of it. And I never have a rust problem, ever. This keeps your pots from rusting. It works fabulous. I don't know, if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. I haven't had any problems with my pot. If you're somebody that's had black pots and had this, I'm telling you, this is going to be the ticket to keeping your pots good, clean, and safe. If you do these simple steps with these pots, no matter what it is, there's some like frying pots that obviously don't have lids. I don't put charcoal in them because there's no lid on it, and they're just kind of there. I'll just make sure I coat them decently well with the mineral oil, and they do fine. But when you got lids, I guess that you could leave the lid off if you wanted to. That would be another alternative. But this is a way to keep your stuff stacked neatly, keeps that air in there, and it keeps the moisture out with the charcoal in it, and it's going to do you a lot of good for your black pots in the future. I hope y'all get something out of this, learn something from it. Not a lot of it's just a little short video and kind of how to take care of them. Like I said, if I could tag in some pictures in here, I'll show you some of the stuff I had going on with some of the stuff I built. And then we're going to go from there. Next video, we'll probably do a cooking video. I don't know what we're going to cook yet. Maybe a gumbo. Maybe I think I'm doing a squirrel gumbo tomorrow. I might do a video on that. Kind of give y'all a little gist of how to do a gumbo in a small pot and what to do with a bigger gumbo. But no matter what, once you get a recipe for it, it's good to go. Until then, hope y'all enjoy this little short clip. See y'all next time.